I didn't know that. I didn't know that Juwan was going to come out with the hot takes to start off the pod.
Wait a minute. Did you say medium well filet mignon? You know, the most important person is the man in the mirror.
What got you into like hospitality, food, and all that stuff?
A positive, resilient mindset will set you up for success every day of your life. And I don't mean money.
Unstructured podcast, new week, new stories to tell. Got Zaretsky outside in the fall conditions. The hoodie's coming out, hoodie season, and we got a very special guest. Guy owns many restaurants, can cook you up some of the best meals, and is a great energy. Chef Jamie, how the hell we feeling?
What's up, Joanne? What's going on, Ethan? Thank you guys for having me. I don't know if I can match that, dude. You got a lot of energy. Zaretsky told me before, but now I see it. Damn. Once the lights, camera, action hit, my man is brand new. I love it.
Ready to go, brand new, just like a filet mignon. Only way to get it done is medium well, and if not, you're actually insane. Actually, I should ask the chef.
Wait a minute. Did you say medium well filet mignon? Ethan, you didn't tell me it was going to be like this, bro. I'm not sure.
Listen, I didn't know that. I didn't know that Juwan was going to come out with the hot takes to start off the podcast. But Jamie, welcome to the pod. Welcome to the Unstructured Podcast. This is how we do it.
My man blew my mind. Not only did you say medium well, you said medium well filet mignon. Like, about the utter disrespect. That animal used to walk this planet, dude, and give us dairy. Jesus Christ, bro. Where are you from? Where are you from, John?
I'm from Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, man.
Yeah. Of course you are. You don't know your way around Saddle fucking River, man. You better recognize, kid, when you come to the river, something besides filet mignon, because you're not getting a Midwell Marabar. And Ethan will tell you that Marabar, bro. That shit is worldwide.
It is unbelievable. Jamie, the Marabar that you're speaking about is very famous at the Saddle River Inn, a place that you currently are the head chef at. What an experience that is. Juwan already come in with the hot takes of the steaks. Jamie, what's the most popular way you normally prepare a steak? What would you say?
I mean, medium rare, dude. We do it up here in North Jersey, in Bergen County.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if the cows are different over there in Lehigh Valley or something. I'm not sure what's going on, but maybe it's just a lack of education. I'm not trying to insult anybody over there.
No, you're not.
Is it your upbringing? No, but seriously, what is your ethnic?
Honestly, like the medium well is just like, because I personally, my stomach levels in terms of being able to handle a lot of stuff is very low. So like I have to always cook things well done. I mean, Zaretsky knows, like cheese for me, dairy, like automatic 40-minute appointment in the bathroom. So like it's longer than a doctor gives you without no copay. So it's crazy. But that's what I got going on. But Chef Jamie, seriously, on a serious note, like, talk to our audience about some of the restaurants you own, and honestly, like, what got you into like hospitality, food, and all that stuff.
Okay. Well, a little bit about the restaurants I own. My baby is the Saddle River Inn. I opened it in February of 2013, which I can't even believe. You know, we're coming up on our 12th year anniversary. I'm blessed and grateful. It was not exactly what it is today. It's not the restaurant that you know it as today, Mr. Zaretsky. It's a little different. There was a much older clientele. It was a lot quieter. They didn't play any music. You can hear my birds in the background. They're getting excited because I'm out here chirping. So Saddle River Inn, my baby, it's a fine dining French restaurant. You know, we're all about service and hospitality and the highest end ingredients we can get our hands on. It's basically become a steakhouse at this point. So no midwells allowed, but that's neither here nor there. We'll talk about that offline, Johan, because I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus. My second restaurant is Cellar 335. It's in Jersey City. It is an Asian American tiki bar. So we specialize in cocktails, tiki cocktails. We light everything on fire. We range from tiki, Marley to hip hop. It's really a fun place. That's more along the lines of kind of how I grew up, if you will. So Saddle River Inn is suit and tie, 20th wedding anniversary. Cellar 335 is like ripped jeans and an old school Nirvana t-shirt, with the girl you've been dating for 3 months. It's just very different. And then we opened the Saddle River Cafe, which is across the street from Saddle River Inn. We've been there 6.5 years now, which is it just blows my mind how fast time really.
Crazy.
Word to the public out there. If you guys are dreaming big on something, the answer is go now. The time is now. The time is tomorrow. Don't fucking wait for anybody. Don't wait for anything. Nobody gives a shit. That's the bottom line. Nobody cares if you're successful or not. You might have a couple people around you who, high five you and write you a check once in a while. That's important too. But, the most important person is the man in the mirror, the person you speak to and see every day, positive self-talk, positive affirmation. I'm a huge fan of that. I take notes. I write things down. I look in the mirror and tell myself that I'm meant to do great things. And I have to, because this business is fucking war. It's all out war every day. We have about 120 employees now. And, some of these kids, they text me for like down payments on their car for a lease. They think their last name's Knott. But I mean, more to the point that, the better you are in yourself, the more you can help everybody in this world. And that's the long and short of it. So Saddle River Cafe, 6 years. It's been through a few iterations. We built a beautiful patio last summer. It totally changed the business. We redid the inside. Now we're more of like a streamlined classic American style restaurant. You can expect like the best lobster roll around, a sick burger, things like that. The burger will cook medium well for lightweights, but
Yeah, and for Papa Z, he likes those burgers burnt to a crisp.
Papa Z is like kill, cremated, dead, done. Like the thing has never saw the light of day, right? And honestly, it's funny because my grandmother eats that way too. She'll literally say this to you: I want the filet mignon well done. Make it look like the bottom of my shoe, and don't bring it out until it does. And if you do, I'll send it back until it does. Those are her words. And this is the woman who like taught me how to cook and love food. So really, it was maybe, when she came up and what her family was like, and maybe thinking that it wasn't so safe to eat food that way back in the day. Now we
Yeah.
now we just know we have different ways of taking care of animals and cooking and higher standards of sanitation, et cetera. So anyway, Saddle River Cafe, it's a 9-iron away from the inn. Then back down to Jersey City, we opened Madam last year, which is a fine dining French restaurant. Becomes like a speakeasy later at night. Really, really beautiful. It's a restaurant after my heart. I went to culinary school in downtown Manhattan, and there was a restaurant around the corner called Blue Ribbon. It was like the first French restaurant I went to when I was a kid. And they were open from 4 p.m. to 4 a.m., 7 days a week. So it became a real big chef's hangout, because everybody gets out of work late. So all the chefs after work, they would go down there and they have, oysters, burgers, club sandwiches, a fried chicken. They're really famous for fondue. They do poo-poo platters. Like the place is all brick and it's just so sexy. And one thing that always caught my eye was that the guy behind the bar, Rodolfo, would crack the oysters to order. So he had his whole seafood lineup ready to rock, right? With the oysters, with the lobster, with the shrimp. And you just go in there and you get excited, man. And listen, food excites me in general, as you guys can tell. I get pretty wound up about it, good or bad. I'm not going to make any more jokes, I promise.
No, feel free to make as many jokes as you want.
It's this show, bro. It's you guys are. I can't come on and shit on you, boys.
You're the guest. There's a reason why we had you on here, Jamie, and we appreciate it.
The truth of the matter is, it's different strokes for different folks, and we welcome everybody from all walks of life, man. And if you prefer to eat something medium well, that's how I'm going to cook it. Because at the end of the day, when I go to work, I go to cook, and when you come into the restaurant, you come to eat. So that's why we have a synergistic relationship, nice, simple, and easy. I don't tell anybody how to eat their food. I don't try and teach people when they come in. I'm not standing at the front of a classroom. You know what I mean? I want you to come in and enjoy yourself. That's the bottom line. That's what the restaurant business really is. It's about creating memories, creating experiences, and that's what I love, and that's why I'm involved in it from the first place. Like even as far back as culinary school, I can just remember like we cooked dinner service for like our parents, and we're all talking in the kitchen, and we're all excited, and we're like, we created a memory for them. We were part of their night, right? Like. They're going to remember that. It's etched in their memories for forever. Like, oh, my kid's cooking for me at school. Like, how proud are they? And how proud are we that we're serving our parents in culinary school, which we went, it's a special moment. It kind of gave me the chills, and I remember it, and those are the parts of your life that really strike a chord and set you up for future success later on is trying to recreate those beautiful moments, So
absolutely. Jawan, you got anything to say, bro?
Yeah, no, I mean he's spitting like if anybody like that chef's kiss saying is just killing. But Zreski, I want to give you a question because I've been yapping. I got one fire one to ask about food, but I wanted to
Oh, go
ask.
ahead.
Well, I really wanted to ask, really, to pivot away from food. Obviously, we talked a lot about, and that's a big makeup of what Chef Jamie's all about. But like, who is Chef Jamie off the sticks with the kitchen and the stove? Like, what are 2 or 3 hobbies? Football team you support? Probably not a Rangers fan because obviously they suck. And like, who is your what does you do outside of cooking and like, your career?
Well, a couple things you may not know, but you do know this. I have a podcast with my pod partner, Philippe Santos. He's in salons and real estate. And, that kind of started by betterment and empowerment of yourself. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I sent out a story on IG maybe a year ago, a little over a year ago. And I said, anybody who wants to kick it, let's start the chop shop. And I was talking to my boy Mike Cosenza, who owns Mike's Pasta and Sandwich Shop. And the basic idea was we come and we get together like once a month, and we all just kind of kick it and eat and drink and hang out and talk about the industry as a whole, because there's a lot of challenges on a daily basis. There's a lot of substance abuse. There's a lot of mental health issues. The shit that nobody wants to talk about. But when you put a few crazy people in a 140-degree environment and yell at them for 10 hours, sometimes you get something then you might not expect, right? So a lot of these kids go out and they party after work every day because they want to release steam or they want to let it off. But, we're kind of like the second class citizens of the world. Not everybody knows that. A lot of people go play music or they go into a kitchen, and that's something I wanted to shed light on and bring to the forefront, because I think it's something that needs to be talked about. And it's so easy to fall into that kind of rut because you're working nights in a high stress environment. And what's open at night? Bars. Bars are the last thing open when you get out, right? You almost can't even get food anymore when you leave. The restaurant as a cook, like after COVID, everything started closing 10, 11 o'clock, right? The only thing that stayed open was alcohol. So that was kind of the impetus of that podcast. And then, from there we went on, we networked with other people, and, it became something that I never thought it would be. I mean, we just filmed our 34th or 35th episode. Like what?
Let's go.
A story on IG? Like, does anybody want to talk? My DMs just got flooded. Like, yes, chef, let's chat. We want to meet up. What can I do? I'll bring food. I'll bring this. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people out there who want to talk, bro. You guys know first and foremost, right? So anyway, one of my hobbies is helping people. Betterment of yourself is really important to me. I come from humble beginnings in Baltimore, Maryland, and I saw a lot of shit. I don't know if you guys ever saw The Wire, but
No,
that's
I've never seen it.
that's really what it was like. So ton of drugs and guns and just a lot of violence in the inner city. It was a very crazy time. And thankfully, my stepfather met my mom and pulled us out of there and moved us up to Nutley, New Jersey, where I still reside today. Things were very different, man. Things were very. I went to, really, really urban, like dangerous area to the suburbs where I had a skateboard and an earring. Third grade and a rat tail, bro, like down. And these people are like, "Who is this kid? What planet is he from? Let alone what state is he from?" You know what I mean? So I was highly impactful from day one in school. But some of the other stuff I enjoy, I do love watching sports. I'm a Giants fan. I'm a Rangers fan. Sorry to hear that. I know my partner's going to hear this. He's a diehard Devils fan, like literally diehard. And kids, I have 3 kids. I love them dearly. They're 16, 13, and 11. Really, really great human beings. And that's mostly due to my wife because, she's a great human being and I'm never home. So I can put all the credit due to her. And then travel. We love to travel. We went to Greece this summer. We go to Cape May every summer. We try and do a big family trip to Europe every year, or some off the chart destination. And this year we're starting a new thing where we each put a name into a hat, and then we just, in the family, and we pick it out. So hopefully they pick someplace warm, because I love the sunshine, man. I'm Irish and German, but I do okay on the tan front, as you guys can tell. You know what I mean?
I see. You got a nice little tan there from Greece. Love it. Love it. So a great parlay question right off of that is, what's the best place you've ever visited on Earth?
We went to Italy last summer for 21 days, and we visited 4 cities, and we had a really great time, man. It was a lot. It was hot as shit. It was like $1.05 a day. But we got to see a ton of history, a ton of culture, and, sitting in the Coliseum with my kids, like, on a private tour, Baltimore, that's not how you think you're going to end up in your 40s, bro. You don't think you'll make it past 25. You know what I'm saying? So,
Seriously, yeah.
Blessed and grateful is an understatement, man. I'm proud and truly prideful for everything that I have in my life, and hard work pays off, for real.
Definitely.
So put your head down, shut up, go work harder, go do it better than the guy next to you too, and if you can't find a way, you can, because you always can.
Yes, sir.
Always find a way.
Don't
Getting fired up.
Answer, man. Don't, especially not from yourself. Because, when you get that self-talk, all you're doing is looking for excuses. The answer is yes, chef. That's it. And it's not just to a chef. It's a way of fucking life. You go through your life every day and you say yes, chef, to everybody. You find a way to make it happen. Get it done. Get it done.
Get it done.
Happen. Make shit happen, because like anybody says, and this is the theme I'm getting from Chef Jamie, you're either on the sidelines or you're on the playing field. So pick which one, because last time I checked, every 2 weeks, the game check goes to the people on the field. So that's what I got on that note. Zareski, do you want to hit him with the golden question?
You got it, bro. You got it.
All right. Chef Jamie, we have a golden question that we ask our guests. Today's golden question is, what's the word of the day and why?
Oh, the word of the day today is resiliency.
Why?
Love it.
Why? Because people are shooting at you all day, every day, bro. Even if you don't see them, if they're in the tree line or they're 1.5 miles away, there's always bullets coming your way. And that's not just from human beings. That's from life, right? The only thing we're guaranteed is that shit's going to happen. But the only, your attitude on how you make it and how you take it is your choice, right? You can take it with a smile, and you can choose to learn and grow through it, or you can lay down and cry. I mean, those are your choices. And, mindset is key. A positive, resilient mindset will set you up for success every day of your life. And I don't mean money. I mean just putting a fucking smile on your face, dude. Because enjoying your life and really seeing those moments and finding perspective in your problems is the key to success.
I mean, drop the mic. If you need to pause and go back, you're able to do it. That's the beauty of YouTube and this world. Chef Jamie, is there anything else you want to leave the audience with? Anything you want to plug, tag?
Just that, next time we chat, I think we should do it live in person.
Oh, yeah.
You should give me more than 18 minutes and 5 seconds, because Daddy's got a lot to say.
Of course. Maybe we'll do like an IRL in person in the kitchen Jamie stream, where Jamie's making us something and then we do an IRL taste test.
Now we're talking.
So that's what I'm saying. We got to get Juwan to Saddle River. Jamie, we really appreciate you coming on the Unstructured podcast. If you want to check out any of Chef Jamie's restaurants, pictures, all of his stuff, the Chopped Meat Pod, go hit the description. And while you're down there, hit like, hit subscribe, all that good stuff. From Ethan and Juwan on the Unstructured podcast, we out.